Hey, this is Rob coming to you live, taping the Giving Back Insights show. I've got something really, really special. I am so excited. If I've got a light in my eyes, it's because I'm just back from the Freedym Mastermind in LA. It was an incredible, incredible opportunity to meet with some stellar people, smart, successful, really collaborative, and working together and led by none other than Ryan Lee. It was amazing. So this is something that Napoleon Hill talks about in Think and Grow Rich. It's chapter 10, the mastermind, the power. And he talks a lot about the economic power, and there's something much, much more. So when you get together and you've got this, really shared collective group, right? Really getting together and sharing, you see some magic happen and you see some insights happen. So I've been in other groups that are called masterminds, and they're kind of getting together and it's led by one person and it's a little bit passive. And unfortunately, I think a lot of things happen, and I think it's kind of one-on-one. But when you have a group like this who is here to listen and to share and to help you grow, it's unbelievable. Jose, Megan, hey, thanks for joining. Hang in with me. So the thing about it is when you get together like this and you have an opportunity with people who are so freaking smart and so successful and yet at the same time have questions, right? Magic happens because there's a vulnerability and an authenticity that's just unbelievable. So let me tell you one of the things. I was horrible with names. I'm working on it. And I have a picture in front of me. It's the picture that we're using for today's show. And it's Freedym Mastermind. It was a group shot of us, okay? And despite my, problems or my challenges, right, with names and faces are good, but names and who they are, I'm going to go through it right now. There's Marcos, right? There's Allura. There's Chris, right? There's Mark. There's Tony. Oh, my goodness. There's Alana and Chris. There's Ryan, Big Ryan. Let's see who else we have. Irene, we have Mark, there's Sharon, Paisley, my man Paisley out in New York. There's Lionel, John was unbelievable. Venus, Mitch from Canada. There's Craig, Heather. Heather has this amazing story about generosity and gratitude. It is phenomenal. She's going to rock it. Craig, I think it's Craig. There's Jamie, the biohacking man who lives with integrity. I can't believe this guy. I was so lucky to meet this guy. He got up and did this 1 minute that freaking blew everybody away. I mean, everybody. Norm, let's see. Hey, Henry, brother, if you're out there, dude, making it happen. Allison, and let's see, we got Mary, storytelling. Piece of my heart right there. Linda, Georgina from Great Britain. And then we have Gavin from Australia. Dan is behind him. Mike Goodrich hitting the high notes. Not only do I remember who they are, right, and see their face, I know part of their story. I know what their business is. I mean, if you ask them, like these people that I'm calling out, right? It's Chris, Oh, Alana. Oh, my God. How can I forget? I think I said Alana. Alana right there. Alana, a brander. Unbelievable, right? We got Tony with marriage, making it happen, and new positions. Marcos, fitness, and what a stud, okay? Allura, looking for her place. Incredible community minder, Twitter, LinkedIn. Christopher, listing agent specialist. Paisley, an amazing story, right, of collapse and rebirth, right? John, heart forgiven for men. Venus, I mean, all of you. I look at you right now and I think about how lucky I was to be with you. And the fact is that we came away and we learned so much. Hey, Irene, welcome up, Irene. Irene herself, copywriting. Right? So it's not just about fitness, it's about copywriting. The thing about masterminds is what you get out of it is what you put into it. And part of that, in my opinion, and part of the breakthroughs is coming in with like this really fully formed sense, right? Fully formed sense of yourself and your business and where you're stuck, and being open to what happens. And that was something that was really important. Like Kate, my accountability coach. I've mentioned her a couple of times. She actually came on the show. That was one of the pieces that she helped me get really a formed, very concise, precise picture of what it is I do, who I am, and that alignment. And then going in, Christopher, yo, and then going into this, being able to put it out there on the table and open to saying, okay, what do you got? What do you got for me? What comes next? I will tell you right now, it is absolutely true. Mine was brutal. I have the video. It made Kate like cringe. It was so hard. I came away with so much from that. It was unbelievable. I will just tell you that my focus was veered off my purpose. Simple as that. Tony, yo, Mitch from Canada. High five, brother. Putting that resource in my quiver as a resource that I can serve, right? My market. But it's not just my market, it's who I serve, and it's why I serve them. That was a really, really important piece. They also uncovered a piece of me that I can offer. And it's actually been here the whole time. It's in my heart, and it's, as Alana says, it's through that struggle that you find your greatest strengths. So what comes next, right? So we walk out of there with a better understanding of some opportunities, and that's something that Ryan does incredibly well. Right. So the thing about him, and I want to go back to that in terms of leadership, it's not just his success, right, that sets him apart. In fact, there's a lot of people with success. But in order to run this, he comes in without an agenda. Right. The only agenda actually, he has one agenda. His one agenda is to serve. And everybody there, everybody got a hot seat. Everybody got an introduction before. So we had a sense. Everybody got a hot seat. And he's like pouring into us. Not saying like, oh, you should do this. But thinking it through and saying, uncovering like, oh, wait, when did you say this? Like, look, like Gavin. That was unbelievable. What he uncovered, that niche for you, was unreal. And the thing was, it was only because you came fully prepared to you showed up fully open. Boom. That was it. Tony, unbelievable, right? You came in, you shared what was going on, you shared the next steps. It was fantastic. Christopher, wow. It's a matter of scaling for you, right? And it's just like we had a number of people who had questions, but all of a sudden it was just, hey, guess what? It's time for you to grow. You know, your metrics are good, your opt-in is good, it's time to learn to grow. Oh, anyway, a big part of that and him being able to show up like that, Ryan, is really being authentic. I mean, he started Freedym with this idea of like the lifestyle entrepreneur. He, honed it down into this, hey, this is about recurring revenue. But even if it's not, what you take away from him is the sense of, wow, this guy's really here. He's here for us in the moment. And guess what? I'm here too. And I'm here with my behaviors aligned to reflect my intentions, open to the outcomes. And man, what learnings we had. So what happens next, right? What happens next? So you have something, and the point is, okay, you get this. It's not just raw. Let's go next. What happens next? So we follow up. We own it. Right? That's the key. And as we do that, right, we have a sense of, well, the opportunity that we uncovered, right? What does that mean? Right? Because these things are coming, like rapid fire. What do we do with those? What does that mean for us? In my case, right, I got to work with a world-class branding expert. That's Alana. Yeah, you know it. That's Alana Avlin. All of you guys know her. Right? She was there. She's magnificent, right? So we did this thing. We kind of went through, and she was thinking, how does it work? I don't know. We came back to this. My 2018 focus is to connect people. To connect community givers, community servants, right, to leaders, organizations, and resources that will help them grow their capacity to serve others. That's it. That's what I declared 2018 for. And we came all the way full circle after trying so many things, came back to, wow, okay, got it. Keep doing that, right? I mean, what's that about? Keep doing that. Well, I'll tell you what it's about. Being really, really super confident that that's the right way to go, right? And making space. And that's what she did. She carved out that space. When somebody that smart, okay, when somebody that smart can look at that and turn it around with me and throw it and mash it up and look at it and say, this is what we got, and be comfortable with that. And you know what happens? The very next day, right? The very next day, I am over at a restaurant, right? Just this morning, and I see it. I see the light. It's right there, the opportunity. Who to connect, right? The need and the supply. Who and what I'm connecting, because resources include ideas. Resources include what other people have done successfully, right? So that's magnificent. And I am so very excited. And I want to thank all of my Freedym Masterminders in LA. I cannot wait for LA. I cannot wait for New York. Alana had an incredible opportunity, or an idea. She just said, hey, why don't you do your thing in New York? And I said, man, that would be phenomenal. And I think it'll work. Actually, I know better than that. I know it'll work. It'll be great. It'll be in service, which is exactly where I want to be. So what I have to say to you, everybody out there in Freedym, everybody else who's thinking about how to get to the next level, the collective and what we all bring to the table when we are in service to each other will do so much for you, right? When you come in with a firm commitment to yourself and who you are and what you intend, and then throw it out there open to whatever could happen, right? Wherever that may take you, it is absolutely incredible. So I will tell you right now, just really do your thing with a full commitment, all your passion, or as I think Elizabeth Gilbert said, you know, you can, what is it? Your curiosity, that's it. Work hard, right? I worked hard before. I worked hard during. I'm working even harder after. And now it's simply time to hit it. And just be open to the outcomes. So thanks so much for joining me today. This group, I love you guys. And I just have to give a huge shout out for all of your time that you spent with me. Ryan, dude, awesome. Thank you so much. Chris, thank you for the surprise visit. That was great. You know, Chris, I can't wait to get with you in the local. Paisley, we're going to make it happen in New York together. We'll do that. Jamie, my brother, that's all I can say. Henry, dude, I'm heading over there. And of course, oh my God, my dearest Alana, you have such a huge impact on me. Thank you for making time. Thank you for opening up. Thank you for sharing your gifts with me, making space and giving me that. Thank you so much. So let's rock it out, everybody. Thank you for joining me. And remember, always err on the side of love and kindness. Everybody, that's it for the show. Thanks for coming on as you did. Share it as you wish. I just am telling you full out. It's amazing. Jamie, dude, right back at you, brother. And I'll say it out loud. I love you. I love you so much, dude. I only met you. Dude, we're like this. I'm guaranteeing you. I am pushing you out so hard and so far. It'll be unbelievable. Dude, you are the man. I'll tell you that. Kate, mwah! And I mean that, of course, in the most, in the most, platonic sense, but in the most love in my heart to you. I just think you guys are awesome. This has just been a 2018 breakout all over, and it's thanks a lot to you guys. It's just really phenomenal. I was gonna start crying. I'm not, but I'm gonna keep doing, and that's what I can do to honor you and to honor what you pour into me, is to keep going and to keep doing. Thank you so much. See you, everybody.